Well, hello again, and welcome back, cardboard crawlers of all scales and nations. Hope you're having a great Friday the 13th. And for those of you that are time traveling, I hope it's a good Saturday the 14th. You know, back by popular demand, we got the FJ Cruiser cab only on the long wheelbase chassis. This is a Gladiator wheelbase chassis here. It's the XL version cheat code carbon. So it's it's set up for Gladiators basically. But we put this half cab on here, and I really like the way it came out. I really enjoy driving this truck. And it seems like the masses out there really enjoy watching this truck go wheeling. So we're just going to continue to do that a little bit. And will it self-right? Will it self-right? There we go. Nice and easy. Lots of good movement on the shocks and the links, and then just a little bit of extra movement because I have everything set up so loose. Like the way the shocks are mounted, there's a lot of play at the mount, a little bit of back and forth, so that it's real kind of jiggly, wiggly. I think that it would be better suited for straight axles because on a portal set of axles, you get a little bit of forward and back movement. So with this rig, you're kind of thinking about like, okay, is it going to move a 1/4 inch forward or back as I stop or as I start? And that's just because of the way portals, all the gear reduction goes down. Everything, there you get if you have a SCX, a truck with a worm gear in it, worm drive. So the wheels kind of move a little bit on a straight axle. Well, they're going to move 2 to 3, almost 4 times as much on a portal axle, just the way the gear reduction is done. There's just a lot more room for slop and movement, and it just has to be done that way. There's no real getting around it. So it doesn't matter if you pack it full of grease or anything. It's always going to be there. But yeah, some really good shots this afternoon. I did this, I think I filmed this around 2:30 this afternoon. Maybe closer to 3. I know I was getting ready to go over for an early Friday evening dinner at my mom's, and now I'm back editing this. So yeah, I know like I said, shot this in the afternoon and then just came back to edit it. Had it all loaded in, ready to go, and it's my after dinner. Whoa, hey, a little too much traction. I really love the backlit double stars. When you get a double star lit by backlight, and you're seeing it from the backside, man, they look real super sweet. It's just such a clean, good-looking wheel. There's one up close for you, and yeah, I like looking at them from the inside of the wheel, like under the truck, looking out. It's a pretty cool effect you get. Really easy on the eyes. So still just playing with kind of where the battery mounts. I put a little strip of Velcro on the back side of the inner cab to coincide with the ones I keep on my batteries, and so I have that in there. It kind of moves around a little bit. Thinking about making a little black heat shrink tube, but don't heat shrink it, and it's just going to be like where the battery, it's going to be Velcroed or permanently glued to the back of the cab, and the battery will just slip into it like a little sleeve. And it'll be black, so it'll really hide it if it moves around. I think a double tab of Velcro or a longer tab. This one is so small it kind of pivots on it. So, yeah, first world problems, right? I mean, hey, we don't have anything to worry about here. We're playing with toy cars. So, yeah, looking good, feeling good. Those big old long rear links on that dude, big old Gladiator links. You could get real crazy with it and put some C10s out front or something too, C10 rears in the front. Oh man, you'd push this thing way out there. But wouldn't really work out with the grill system on these FJs. You might, you know, if you wanted to chop her up a bit, you could do some crazy business like that. Or actually, you can gain 3 millimeters by moving the motor plate, the skid plate back 3 millimeters in these. It's adjustable on the version 2s. But I run mine all forward. I like it. I like the weight distribution that way, and I've figured out a way to mount my servo horn and everything that still works effectively. So I like it that way. I know, I believe the last time I looked at the Maz website, he had updated something on there about that, where, you know, he recommended you run it in the rear position, and definitely that's a, you know, viable option. It's just not the way I'm doing mine right now. So, but yeah, this is an interesting. I'd never come over to this portion of rocks. There was supposed to be a bridge built here, and bridge going off to the passenger side of what that truck is sitting on, and then some rocks caved in, and so I just need to do some work there. It's semi-unmotivating to do it by myself, honestly. Like, I like a little bit of help with trail building, throw ideas and bounce things off, but if I do it myself, it's just going to take more time. So it'll eventually happen. It's just probably not this week. But yeah, we'll see. It is really nice out. The weather's been really good. So some daytime like building is probably in the cards for us. And that would motivate me to be out here more. And I'm seeing like, okay, these are the lines you always drive. Where the rocks are that you don't really drive on very much, let's take those out and use them in another way. Like, I could make my trails a lot bigger by fingering them out, not having it all bunched together in one giant pile or one, you know, big square footage of layout. Instead, just have little tiny trails that go off towards the bushes in my yard and whatnot, and go off in different directions and circle back onto themselves. And, you know, and that was originally my idea, but you just get so into just, okay, you're gathering a lot of rocks, you're putting them down, you don't want to go far with them, here you go. But now it's just time for some changes, and that'll all happen for sure. It'll be good. And I figured out that a little dab of shoe goo on the bamboo bridge cross pieces where you're having a problem with the wire, getting them to hold them down tightly. Bang, bang goes the gun. It works out so good having a little bit of shoe goo on there. It's just full-on game changer. So it makes it a lot better. But yeah, the dog, you know, regal as ever. Just, I mean, he's literally like a statue. Oh, and then he moves. But yeah, Blue Dog is number one yo-yo son. So yeah, good boy over there, loving him. I think I get done playing with the truck and I actually throw the ball a few times for him. He's not really super like ball possessed, but that's a good thing. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Hope you enjoyed. Cardboard Crawlers out.